The Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria plays a key role in the circle of operations in the maritime industry. For its significance, the union has remained relentless in ensuring that the welfare of its members gets priority attention while they give their best in service provision. Giving a historic view, President General of the Union, Prince Adewale Adeyanju, talks about the union's activities over time and taking a look at some challenges as well as remarkable achievements made. Importantly, Prince Adeyanju explains the union's perspectives of the world welfare. This is Maritime History, and I am Hope Orivri.
Well, I think Maritime Workers of Nigeria have come of age, and over the years, what our founding fathers laid down is what we continue upon. Before amalgamations, or merger, we always have central union where individual union have its own executives. We have MPA branch. We later have dock workers branch and shipping branch, and that of seafarers. They are all autonomous. They stay on their own. But merger now brought all of us together, and that is why we now call it Maritime Workers of Nigeria. We have 4 branches, and those 4 branches have their own executives, but they have only one president general who supervise and take total control of all the 4 branches. And equally, the branches too, they have executives, they have district council, they have unit council. So it revolves around the 4 branches of the union. So, but today we have come of age, like I said, that a lot of transformation have taken place in Maritime Union, where some years back, the dock workers branch, who happened to be one of the toughest branch of those days, they do not have what we call condition of service. There was not like welfare, we don't use them as higher pay workers. But when we came in on board, some of us that are even from that grassroots, that's okay, there's need for us to introduce what we call condition of service, CBA. And today, the dockers today, I think they have condition of service. If anybody is going out, they're entitled to their retirement benefit, they're entitled to their pensions, they're equally entitled to their terminal benefits. So those are the things that brought transformations into maritime sector today. Over the years, they always use them as soldier hires, somebody have no father, who have no mother. So they become an offer in the industry. But today, somebody cannot call themselves an offer again because they have gotten what I think their colleagues in other branches are having over the years. So a lot of transformations are taking place in maritime workers. Well, I think after the oil, you talk of the port, and the maritime have a great role playing over the years to make sure that we sustain the revenue that is meant for this great country. We supported the government, we supported the employers of labor within the industry. If you are not relevant, if maritime workers of Nigeria are not relevant, there won't be port operations. So without port, there won't be maritime. So we're all interwoven, we all revolve together, and our role is to make sure that we protect the welfare of our members. Not only that, we protect the welfare of other stakeholders, because the two need to work together. So as government is important to citizens, so our Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria too are important to the port operations. Yes, it has to do with their basic salary, transport, any other relevant incentives that is part of welfare. It's not about giving me salary. If the salary is not commensurate with the type of job I'm doing, so automatically you can't call that one welfare. So all the other 3 branches, like I said, they too have their own condition of service. Like shipping now, we'll be making notes about the way the management of shipping are treating the shipping workers. They too, they have condition of service, but it's not commensurate with what we're asking for. If somebody is going on retirement in shipping, it's like a death sentence. And that is why we cry loud and what the whole world know that all is not well in shipping. But thank God the government, through the Minister of Transport, there set up committee that involved the union and that of Shippers Council to midwife this collective bargaining agreement between the union and that of the shipping. Then the seafarers too, they too have managing agents that are managing them, that are paying the seafarers. Today, they have NGIC, they have condition of service. So those are the transformations we are talking about. And NPA, their government, they are other on the salaries and wages commissions, and their salary are being reviewed as at when due. But last year we made noise about the salary of NPA that was stagnated for almost 10 to 15 or 18 years. But thank God the present management were able to adjusted it, and things have been okay. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it better. When you're in the government, it's better you do your own and leave the rest for God to judge. Over the year, like I said, dock workers are always at the receiving end, where some of them will died on active service. Nothing will be given to them. But during our administration now, I think something better will be given to anybody that have an accident about the vessel, either you die on active service. There is welfare package for those guys, burial arrangements, and at the same time workmen compensations if somebody died in line with the port operations. And at the same time we have what we call P&I Club. P&I Club, they are just an insurance who take care of all the workers about the vessel and ashore. So the era of using them, if somebody died and there was nothing like take your workmen compensation, is no longer there in dock workers. So, and it goes across all the 4 branches. In MPA, they have a standard. In shipping, they have a standard. In civil too, they have a standard, because seafarers and dock workers, they almost the same father, the same mother. So they have everything have been put in place now for the welfare. If somebody died today, he must be remunerated, they must give him what belongs to them. So we are not even talking about debt alone. We are talking about progressions, career progressions for dock workers, for seafarers, where today you can't remain a labor for the rest of your life, and the union is pushing for career progression where we can have supervisors. You can go from supervisor to foreman to stevedore to operations manager. I think those are the things we are doing now to make sure that there's a lot of transformations in line with the port operations. Well, I want to thank you for this beautiful question. I think the training is part of empowerment, encouragement. And a worker that is well trained is going to perform better. The one that is not trained, you don't expect any good result from him. This time go to DG Nimasa, who every year you always send train the dock workers on their skill, either on crane operators, either you're tally class, either you're gangway men or whatever. Anything that has to do with port operations, I think the dock workers have been encouraged in that type of training. And that's why we are talking about career progressions. When you train me, there's need for me to move from one step to the other. You can't be calling me general dock workers. There should be, we are trying to introduce professionalism into the port operations, as it is in line all over the world. So the NIMASA have been doing their best on that regard. I think what the union is saying is that they should do more. Not only NIMASA, what of the terminal operators that are the end users, that are making use of these port workers? How many of them have been trained in the port? Because that is the question we keep on asking ourselves, that you need to train these people. When you train them, the better for you. You can sleep with your 2 eyes closed, because you know that, yes, I've gotten responsible workers. But when you don't train them and you are using them as a slave, you don't expect good things from them. So we want to employ all the terminal operators, all the relevant stakeholders that are working within maritime sector is to train their workers. Well, I think we have, even in my ESCO, where I have 3 women, and that one transcend that to the branches, to the district, to the units. As I'm talking to you, there's a program ongoing in the branch, if not because of renovation of this place. Their programs would have started this here, but they are taking all the staff of the union for 4 days training program, and that's what we are doing today. We have women. We are gender balanced. We without women, there's no world. You want to see more? Yes, yes, and the port operation too have about close to 15 to 20% women activities in port operations. Like in APMT, we have women in RTG operators, crane operators, MAVI operators in APMT. Go to WAT, you see them there too. So women have crossed, they fall within the port operation in maritime sector. So we are gender balanced. We are gender balanced. Even in dockers, we have women tally class, women labor. So we cross across the board. We cannot say this job is just for men alone. So we continue training our women who believe in what we are doing. I think I gave them 80% because the ID card was launched about a year ago, and they have started doing it port by port. And they even commissioned the contractors, that's the terminal operators, to forward the names of all the workers under them. So I do not think we have problem with issuing of biometric ID card again. It has been perfected, and all the workers in Lagos have collected their certificates. Well, you'll be expecting good things from us as always. Now that the government have already turned the separated transport and giving us blue economy, I think we applaud Mr. President for doing that. And equally congratulating, using this mirror to congratulate the new minister, because it's a new ministry, old wine in a new bottle. So that's what I'm going to call it. I know why in a new bottle, because we all know what the ministry is going to face in terms of bringing in revenue drive and expanding the scope of port operations. When you say blue economy, what does it entail? What are we going to derive from it? Is it going to be a white economy or black economy? But to me, it's a new ministry, not a new, but old in a new bottle. So the Maritime will continue to support a policy that is going to be okay for the generalism of the workers and the stakeholders. But any anti-policy that is not going to be all right for the workers and the port operations, we say no. But the one that is going to be better for the Nigerians and everybody will support it.